Unable to join. Why? This is crazy, bro. What's going on? Yo, Mo, I sent it again. If you're hearing this, try and join one more time. Here we go. Oh, God
Yo.
damn.
Jeez.
That ain't tripping, dog. 14 minutes,
Damn, yo, I had
bruh.
to say a prayer, hit the Hail Mary, all that. Like,
Bruh, I was on my last. I was crazy. Fuck that shit.
man, yo.
How you been, man?
I'm solid, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Cool. It's like 1:14 where I'm at right now. I'm making guitar.
What time, like AM or PM?
Oh, AM. It's
Sheesh,
Thursday.
you
Yeah, yeah,
grinding.
yeah. I got to, man.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do this 9 to 5 forever, man.
Facts, bro. Facts. I'm in the same place you are.
Yeah, yeah. But hey,
How
man.
long you out there for?
Oh, like 6 months. 6 months. I came in November. I get back in May. I get back to Maryland.
Okay. True.
Yeah. Appreciate you popping out, man. Welcome to the Sucker Free Art Show. This is
For
where
sure.
we, have a little chat, ask a couple questions, see what you up to,
Mm.
this, that, and the third.
Bet that,
For sure, for sure.
like I said in the email, man, appreciate you thinking of me and
Hey,
reaching out.
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. You was always like a cool dude, man. Always. Well, still are. Cool guy, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know, yeah,
Likewise, man. Likewise.
yeah, bro. So, just introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do.
Yeah, man. So my name is Maurice Ivory Wilson. I am from Fairfax, Virginia, originally. Uh, Raised in Woodbridge, so about 30 minutes south of Fairfax area. Grew up there. Then I moved to Richmond in 2012 to go to VCU. I pretty much stayed in the area for school. Then went back home for a little bit, but came back about 2018 to work. And then more recently, about 2021, 2022, that's when I started tapping into the arts. It's kind of always been like a distant passion, but I just never understood like my path into it. And then
Mm-hmm.
2022, that's when I discovered like photography was that entry into it. So kind of been going strong since then.
Type shit. I fuck with
Yeah.
it. Tell us a little bit about your like your upbringing in Nova, Woodbridge, Fairfax, all that.
Typical suburban stuff like that, man. Really nice family oriented area. My family is lower middle class, so we struggled a little bit, but
Yeah,
we were still very blessed as far as like the area and like the access to schooling and education and stuff. It wasn't too bad.
I
So
got
normal
you.
stuff. I grew up in sports, basketball, track for the most part. Honor roll student, A, B, always stay out of trouble. That type of kid. Just mind my business. Pretty
That's
much
good.
reserved, but I was always cool with everybody too. So I kind of like teetered the line of being like to myself, but still everybody knew me.
I got you. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You was always a cool guy, man. All right, I
Yeah,
already know.
appreciate
Yeah.
you, brother.
So would you say I don't know, would you say like photography, like well, not even that. Like when did like photography become? Because I know you from hooping,
Mhm.
before hooping. When did like photography and art like supersede like your passion for basketball?
Um, I ain't gonna lie, I came to the realization that like basketball wasn't gonna be it. Like after I probably got cut junior year of high school, I didn't make the varsity team that year.
Oh,
So
okay.
instead of listening to the varsity coach, he wanted me to play JV just to develop my skills. But I was like, I had too
Yeah,
much
yeah,
pride for that.
yeah. Anyone never
So
wants to do that.
I just took the season off. I still played and kept the dream alive to some extent, but like I knew like that was the awakening. Like I got to figure something else out.
Yeah,
So like senior year, I tried out again. I made it, but I didn't start. So that was another awakening. It's like
yeah.
I still played for fun. I still enjoyed it. It's still a love of mine. But
Fact.
I was like, okay, I figure out what the next move is. So the arts really didn't come into play until more recently, bro. Like I said, probably 2021, 2022. But just coming to that realization that basketball, I wasn't gonna make it to the NBA or play D1 for that matter. That's when I started focusing on school a bit more. I went to the School of Business at VCU, not
Yeah,
really understanding what I wanted to do, but I understood that enough to like I gotta make a move. I gotta figure it out. And I felt like college was the best way to do that. And
Are
then
you a business? Because that's where I met you in Sneed Hall at VCU as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. We had tech classes together, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. We had like
yeah.
tech
Because you
class
know how
together.
the School of Business they'll make you like do 2 years of foundation. So
Mm-hmm.
you got the econ, accounting, all that stuff,
Yep.
and then you declare after that second year.
Yep.
So I think that's when we linked.
Yeah,
We
yeah, I think
started.
so.
Yeah,
So what did you do? You did like business admin, or what was it?
I started off doing Dang, that's a good question, bro. We'll see.
It's so long
I'm so
ago, I
rusty.
forgot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
I want to say I was doing probably business management. I think
Okay.
initially when I had signed up for the School of Business, I think that was the plan I was on, the tracking I was on. And then sophomore year, I think I had taken like an intro to web design, whatever Info 202 was, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh,
yeah.
let me see where this goes. And then that's when I just after that class, that's when I declared because I think that was the last semester before we had to declare for the junior year.
Okay.
So that's when I just
Yeah,
decided to go into tech, and then I just stuck with business, IS, information systems.
true that. So how does your business major tie into what you do now? Is it like aiding you in some type of way? It's like give you like a business foundation, like for your photography, as far as like you do like you're an arts person, but like do
Mm.
you implement your business acumen towards
Um,
that?
I'm beginning to now. Like I recently just launched my web page, and I like started my own business account, and then like I've tried to distance like the business from the art as far as like having people like pay through these channels instead of pay me directly, just trying to funnel like everything correctly. But
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's two totally different worlds, bro. So I work in data analytics,
Hmm.
and I'm sure that there is a way to merge the worlds, but right now it's just I do what I do at work, and I kind of keep that separate from the arts right now, and I kind of just use what I do during the day as far as like from a financial viewpoint to fund this passion.
Yeah, get your money and then put it towards the photography and the art.
Exactly, exactly. Making sure like I invest because film photography is a very expensive medium.
Oh,
It,
I
it,
know.
add- it adds up very
Yeah,
quick.
for sure, for
Very,
sure.
very quick.
Yeah. So what made you want to stay in Richmond after graduation? Because like I know some people that stayed.
Hmm.
My homegirl stayed. Another person I know stayed. But like a lot of people either went back to where they're from or they just
Hmm.
took a whole different trip. What made you want to stay in Richmond? Which is my
So I went
hometown,
back
by
and
the
forth.
way.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You born and raised?
Now I was born in Maryland. I was born in Gaithersburg, and I was
Okay,
raised in Richmond at like 4.
got you, got you. So I went back and forth, bro. I graduated 2016. Was going back and forth about going back home or not. But truth be told, I didn't really have a position or a job set up, and I didn't
Right.
want to go back home and figure that out. Like I kind of want to stay on my own and like kind of just spread my wings, so to speak. I didn't want to be dependent on my parents or family back there.
Mm.
And to be honest, I had kind of just outgrown the living situation back home. Like it wasn't enough space for me and all this stuff. Like my old room was given to my nephew, so it wasn't the move. So I decided to just take a leap of faith. I was living on my savings for like maybe the first 6 or so months after I graduated, and decided to sign a lease with three of the homies who were living out here at the time, who were still in school. Well, two were still in school, and one was working full time. And we just got like a single family house
Nah.
out in where is we at actually? Near like Cary Street, near like Midtown area, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the initial thinking. Like I wasn't opposed to like leaving Richmond and going back home, but I just didn't want to go back home without having a plan in motion yet. So I wanted to
Nah, I
buy
feel
myself a
you.
little bit more time just to figure it out and just stand on my own too, so to speak. So I did end up going back home maybe after 6 to 8 months when I got a job up in Reston, Virginia, which is
Hmm.
very close to Fairfax, kind of like the same general area. It
Yep.
was my first like official tech role out of undergrad. So I ended up moving back home um, with my folks. But I hated that job, bro. Like it just wasn't for me. They sold me a pipe dream. Like what they said I was gonna be doing in the interview versus what I was actually doing every day was like
Yeah,
completely
that
180.
sound typical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was one of those roles where like it was a new position and I was coming
Mm,
into it, so they didn't really have anybody to guide me and kind of like tell me what to do or just like, just show me how things should be
you,
done. So I was
you
learning
had to fuck around
real
and figure
time.
it out.
Exactly, exactly. And
Yeah,
it just wasn't it, bro. I ended up being like a cold caller and like a salesperson, and like I was supposed to be in like a super tech role. So it was like, bro, what am I doing? This is not what I signed up for.
all right.
So after about 6 months of that, I ended up quitting, and I still had my lease in Richmond actually because we signed a year lease, and I had left like 6 months in.
Mm,
So while I was living up in Northern VA at my people's place, I was still paying for that lease. So I would just come back to Richmond like on the weekends and stuff, and just like kind of get an escape, so to speak, kind of clear my head and just try to figure out. I'm still applying to jobs throughout this whole time, just trying to figure out the next move. Because
I
I had,
got you.
yeah, I had quit that job with like no plan. It was one of those things where like, this is not fulfilling. I'm wasting gas. The travel time every day was like an hour and a half from Woodbridge to Reston.
Uh,
It was just too much. Yeah.
uh,
So I was like, I saved enough bread. I was like, I can figure it out for like a good 5 or 6 months, just like buy myself some time. So that's what I ended up doing. And then I came back to Richmond later that year, later in the fall of that same year when I got another job for a tech company, and I pretty much stayed since then.
okay,
Yeah,
nice, nice, man. Hey, man, everybody got a different journey. You figured it out though.
exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
That's
Yeah,
how it go. At least you kept your
yeah,
faith. That's what's most important.
yeah, bro. Definitely. Looking back on that time, that's probably one of the things I'm most proud of myself about. Like, cause it was very scary when I graduated and like didn't have a job or just anything lined up. But I was like, bro, I just want to figure it out. Like, I don't want to be like in my people's crib, my mom being worried about me, hounding me every day, not understanding like, my next step, and then putting more pressure on me. It was like, let me just keep my distance. I'm gonna keep her in the loop, but I gotta figure this out for myself.
Fact.
So I'm glad I was able to do that, and things worked out the way they did.
Nah, that's real, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, so since you've been in Richmond, I did a little research. There was a show you had last month at VCU.
Yeah,
It was at
man.
the Black Alumni
Yeah,
Council hosted it
yeah,
or something.
yeah, yeah. So I think that was their second or third time doing that. Actually, am mad cool with the thing. I don't want to get his position wrong, but his name is Rob, and I believe he's the director of the program. So yeah, he had just posted on IG like one random day that they were looking for artists, alumni artists, and I was like, bro, this is my chance. Like,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
cool with Rob. I feel like I'm coming into my own. Like, I'm very serious about my craft, and I feel like this would be a good opportunity to like get in front of people and like speak to my capabilities and just like my passion for it. So I reached
Mhm.
out to him, very straightforward. He said like, of course, like do your thing, bro. So he gave me that pathway and like kind of just went forward from there. So it was like I believe it was like six of us, all different mediums for the most part. Had a sketch artist, had a film director, had a couple painters. So everybody in their own world, but it was real dope. It was like a live music event, catered,
That's fine.
couple DJs, like really really good turnout.
That's fine, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you,
That's
brother.
lit.
Thank you, man.
That's lit. Would you say that books? So I know, like as far as like society, like your family, your friends, all that, they kind of inspire like you in your photos. Would you
Mm.
say that uh, like vinyls and like literature inspire you as well? Because I noticed on your IG, like your aesthetic sometimes um, includes like books, like Duke Ellington and James Baldwin,
Yeah, bro.
or like you had different type vinyls and things like that. Is that like influence your photography?
That's my bag, bro. Good eye. Definitely, bro. Definitely. I'm just I can't even really explain it, bro. But I'm like so attracted and just like gravitate so much to like those older periods. Those people who kind of like paved the groundwork for us.
Yeah.
So that's like the jazz eras. That's the people who were like well off in literature and like really spoke about the times,
Mm,
but not just like from a woe is me viewpoint, but actually like speaking to the progressiveness and like what we need to do and what we should do and still speaking hope in life while they were doing it. while being very current as well.
Facts.
So that's James Baldwin, that's Angela Davis, that's Toni Morrison, who I've really been in love with recently.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that's my thing. And the vinyls, oh, thankfully I just found a record spot like in Richmond, bro. So I'll be in there probably like once a
It,
week, just buying way more
is it
than
the
I
one in
should.
Carytown? Is it
Oh,
Plan 9 or something?
I know you Plan 9. Yeah, yeah, I like them too. But there's a joint called Records and Relics. It's over on
Mm.
East Marshall, like in Churchill area.
Oh, nice.
Fire stuff, bro. I just picked up dang, of course I'm gonna go blank. But I've copped some good Stevie records from them. Um, I'm going blank, of course, but yeah, I've got some good stuff from them, bro. That's definitely my bag. I buy more vinyls than probably clothes at this point. It's getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah,
So,
very serious.
what, like, dive into it a little bit. So, like, what about the music and the literature? Like, what about it, like, inspires the photos? Like, I know you're saying, like, as far as, like, what they were talking about and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, but, like, how do you translate that into photography?
Okay. With the music, I'd say I buy more jazz records and old school R&B than anything. So, and that's actually a good question. I never really thought about it because, of course, there's a certain aesthetic that I gravitate towards as far as
Hmm.
like the 70s, 60s. They just like dressed and presented themselves a certain way that I
Yeah,
really love as well. That I feel like film really captures. I mean, of course, you can edit and like manipulate digital to do that as well, but I feel like film like does that initially, so you don't have to mess around a bit or too much to kind of get that feel for it. So that's kind of why I gravitated toward film initially. But I, I guess it's just I think with the vinyl specifically, I feel like there's a certain motion and just elegance to like jazz from like the 50s, 60s, to the Duke Ellingtons, the Miles Davis, the Coltrane's.
yeah,
There's a certain intentionality where they were just like doing what they wanted. They were heavily collaborative. Like each of them had like their own groups and orchestras. And it was just like this rebellious era. Like they didn't focus on what other people were doing. They were like really made people conform and come into their world. And I feel like even though film is getting more popular today, like it's kind of come back into the mainstream,
yeah,
film is still like a very, I don't want to say outdated, but it's still like a kind of an overlooked and kind of like ancient practice. And a lot of people really don't see it as an art form. Um, but if you do it right and you do it with the right intention, man, you also force people to come into that world. You force people to be present because it's not one of those things where you can just snap, snap, snap. Like you really got to be intentional about what you're doing.
hmm
So like I like the slowness of it, and of course with jazz too, you got that parallel because jazz. I mean the jazz that I gravitate towards anyway is very slow and very yeah, I'll stick with slow. Just very slow and intentional.
yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
No, I got you. I got you. Recently, I've been trying to get my jazz back. My grandfather, like he's like a
Mm.
huge jazz fan, man. Like I'm talking like of course I can't remember no names either.
I
But
know.
yeah,
On the
he has
on the
yeah
spot is crazy,
on the
bro.
spot's
On the spot.
crazy. But he has like a big like jazz collection, man. I'm trying to get him like he got me into like some contemporary jazz, but like I want to get into like you're talking about like that 50s, 60s. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I don't know
Yeah.
if Muddy Waters. I don't know if Muddy Waters counts as jazz. I'm not sure. It
I'm
might
not
be
even
more
familiar, bro. You gotta fill me
rock.
in.
Yeah, my Muddy Waters. He has that one song I know. It's the only one I know. Rolling Stone. Like he actually
Okay.
influenced like the rock band, the Rolling Stones.
Oh, oh, true. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's jazz. Though, don't quote me, but
Mm.
it sound like it.
So I gotta check it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm learning. I'm learning. Um, can you give us an exclusive or like any news on the book you're about to publish, the family business? It takes a village.
Yeah, man. So that's something I've been working on the better part of 2 years now. Um, that was just something that came to or has been coming to life just based off me wanting to delve deeper into my family relationships and getting to know people for who they are versus the roles that they play. So specifically, my parents, like these people had full on lives before me, like, and I don't think I ever really realized that or had a curiosity to understand more about that until like recent years, until I got into probably my later 20s. So just having that curiosity, started to just initiate certain conversations about their upbringing and their interest and just who they were as people, and it kind of like happened hand in hand, I think. um, Around the same time I started picking up the camera, so of course I'm spending time around them, and like we're getting to know each other on a deeper level. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
let me document this as well. So of course it started with the phone, but as I delved deeper into the film work, I was like, I would love to like make this a project that's gonna live the test of time and to also be tangible as well. So
Yeah.
my ideal is to I'm almost done. I have a few more interviews to do. Actually, just one more interview, and then I have some write ups to do based off the interviews I've been doing as well with each of them individually. But prayerfully that will be coming out later this year, and it's gonna be self published. I'm working all through like Lightroom and the Adobe suites, and I'm doing the write ups myself. So self published project, but yeah, that's
Nice,
kind of
bro.
like the ground level of it.
What can I buy?
I'll hit you on the one. I'll hit you on the one. I got you.
All right. All
Appreciate
right.
that. I got
For sure.
you, bro.
Yeah, 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 already, man. They always support the homies, man. Because I love art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, what's the next question I got? Oh, so another thing I like, thing you add to your like aesthetic or whatever. You play piano. How long you been doing
Yeah.
that?
Um.
And right quick before you get into that, I like the progression videos, like how you started off.
Yeah.
I was watching the highlights. Like
Thank
I
you,
forgot
bro.
the first song he was playing. It was all right, and
Mhm.
then slowly did better. The cadence got better.
Yeah.
The SWV Rain and
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Kanye probably.
yeah, the Kanye
Kanye
John
or
Wonder.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
was like,
wonder.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that joint was tough, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's to be honest, I haven't touched it like consistently in so long because I've been like so hard with work and photography, and it's kind of like shifted my focus. But I started taking lessons back in 2022 just to learn music theory, just to
All right,
learn how to read and like understand the fundamentals. And then about maybe a year and a half in, a year or so, I stopped and just started teaching myself. And that's when I started putting out the videos, just to hold myself accountable and to like show people that it's okay to be imperfect and to learn in real time and to learn in public and stuff. So, and that was also holding me accountable as well for like getting better and like having
absolutely.
progress videos to kind of document that as well. But yeah, to be honest, I got to get back to it
Yeah,
though. I'm
yeah, you
sitting
gotta hop on
here,
that.
yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it right now, like, dang, it's been so long. I got to tap back in.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, maybe you could put on a show one day.
Hopefully, I have a very good idea about how I want to do it, but just some stars got to align first. But
I dig it.
yeah, I'm ready.
What's your favorite place that you travel to? Because I'll say you're a worldly traveler at this point. You've been to what, Brazil.
Yeah,
You've been to uh what else you been?
been, been,
London,
yeah, been to Europe a few times.
Europe a few times.
Most recently, this past November, I went to London and
And
Sweden.
Sweden. Hmm.
Yeah,
You've been to Ghana. Shout out to Ghana.
that's number one, bro. That's number one. That's number one. And I would say that's number one. Probably no contest. It's not even close. Brazil would probably be second up, but Ghana
For
was
sure.
just so like much like home, away from home, bro. And I'll say that
Yeah.
because thankfully the position that we were in, I went with one of my close boys, Sator, and the way that it was set up, we stayed with a family friend of his. Like one of his brothers is really close with the people who hosted us. So
Mm.
that already made it feel like extended family. Like they picked us up from the airport, took us out to eat, cooked for us. Like we had Christmas dinner with them, all that stuff. Like literally felt like home. You know what I mean? Like they didn't treat us no different. So that was one major part of it. And then like just coming in contact with everyone else out there, it's just like everybody just treats you so friendly, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's like they don't care, like, if you're not a part of like their direct family, like they're gonna treat you like that regardless, like
Mm-hmm.
what you want to eat, like, how long you here for, like what do you want to see, what do you want to do, like all this type
Yeah.
of stuff. And then on top of that, just the amount of history that's there that I kind of knew about, that I just didn't have an attachment to, just because I hadn't been there, just to engage with it in a real form. So when we go to the Cape Castles and you see like
Yeah.
the door of no return, and just like
Yeah.
all the aspects of slavery, and
Mm-hmm.
that's heavy in itself. But I'm just like so grateful that I got to see that, bro, because it's like, dang.
Bro, I went when I was 17. I was staying with my grandfather.
Okay.
And yeah, my dad, he took me to, in the castle too.
Hmm.
I swear to God, when we went to the hallway, you could just like,
Yeah.
even the smells, like you could just smell like
Hmm.
the slaves and like,
Hmm.
all they had to go through. But some lady over there just got super emotional, just thinking about the trauma that they dealt with, just started shedding a tear. Like
Bro,
it was powerful.
it was one of those things for me, bro, where it's like I couldn't even contain it. It's like I just felt like this weight, like as soon as we got there. Like the
Yeah.
guy, we had the tour guy who was explaining the history and all that stuff, but it's like he didn't even have to do that. Like I just felt it. And like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like everybody in our tour group did the same. Like it was just everybody suddenly got quiet and just was taken in the moment. And it was
Yeah.
just like surreal, bro, to an extent.
But God is beautiful too, though, man. I need to
Yeah.
go back. So my grandparents,
Is
we
that the
getting
last
old,
time?
man. Last time I
Yeah.
went, I was was it 2018 for my grandma's 80th birthday? Like it had been a
Okay.
long time. And then
Bless, bless. Okay. I went right
yeah,
after you. I went end of 2019.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only went for a few days though, because I had to get back to work. It was a waste. You got to spend like at least 2 weeks out there.
Yeah, yeah. I think we did about 9 or 10.
9, 10 days. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
3, 4 days is not it at all.
No, not at all, bro. Man, you gotta go back. You gotta go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna run that back, man. Hopefully next year.
Definitely.
You got any big plans, moves coming up this year for your photography or art or anything else?
More projects, man. I'm starting to pick up more like one-on-one projects. Like people have been hitting me for creative shoots and birthday shoots coming up. So I love those. And I'm really looking forward to put my own twist to things. Like, thankfully, the people who I have worked with kind of give me the autonomy to do things like the way I do, and we'll speak out concepts before the shoots. So
Yeah.
that's really dope, and I'm looking forward to those. Finishing this book certainly,
Hmm.
um, and then just applying for more stuff, man. I got a few residencies that I want to take a shot at here in Richmond and in the DC area. And then applying to galleries. I recently just got accepted to display 3 pieces at the Black History
Oh,
Museum over on
let's
East A
go.
Street.
Let's
Yeah, in
go.
Richmond. Yeah, man. So just continue to put myself out there. Try to be more active on the socials. I'm not really that right now. It's a little uncomfortable, but just trying to post more and just be more open about where I'm at in the process and not being so attached to certain things or certain concepts. Because I will say I won't say holding me back, but kind of like been a hindrance to some extent is I just have so many ideas sometimes, bro, and like I don't know the
Hmm.
best way to execute them sometimes. And like I'll hold on to something just out of fear, like, oh, that doesn't fit that medium, or that doesn't say exactly what I want to say right now, versus like just letting it go, bro. Just letting the art
Yeah.
live. And there
Yeah.
are moments where I probably should hold on to something until like I figure out the best way to articulate it. But there'll be other moments that I can create. Like I'm getting better every day, so just release the art and just like let it live out there, and people are gonna respond
Yeah.
to it the way that they do. And if they don't, that's okay as well.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
Yeah,
My homeboy mentioned that to me too, man. You just gotta let the art live, man. Just put it out
exactly,
there.
exactly,
'Cause
exactly, bro.
all it takes is for that one person to like get something from it, and that's all that matters.
Hmm. And the beautiful thing, or one of the beautiful things about social media, like you may not interact with all your followers and the people who are engaging with your stuff, but like I learned recently, like this stuff is really touching people. Like people really love to see you like putting your foot in new endeavors and like really
Yeah.
want to see that, and it's inspiring them to do the same thing. Like I had a conversation with my homegirl recently when I was posting the piano videos. She was like, Maurice, you don't know how much like you really inspired me to pick up the guitar. Like now I've been doing lessons and like you kind of planted that seed in me. And we never had a conversation about that until she told me she had taken that step to do that. But it's like that came from a post and me just being outside of my head, like just okay, I'm not perfect, but let me post these progress vids because I want people to see like it's okay to be imperfect and it's okay to try new things. You know what I
Or
mean?
yeah, nah, facts. Nah, I feel you.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
100%, man. Um, shout out 5 people everybody should know, man. It could be your friends. It could be, I don't know, somebody you listening to right now, music wise. It don't matter. Like, shout out 5 people.
Okay. Um, dang, I got too many people in my head. I'm gonna keep the list low. Okay. First person is Artistry of G, uh, a dope Ethiopian artist by the name of Ganet Gebre Esker Tesfaye. She's the one who actually did this oil painting of me right here.
Oh,
It's
that's you?
yeah, it's me actually playing on the piano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, she's super dope. She's actually based in Northern Virginia. Um, my boy Shidozi Omile. I believe his IG page is I think his name Shidozi Omile actually. Um, super dope fashion designer out of Brooklyn right now. He's based in Brooklyn, going to a business school out there, but also creating and designing as well full time. He actually you might have seen some of his stuff. I used to post his stuff a lot when he was going heavy with his
Yeah,
women's brand, but
yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember. I think
yeah,
somebody wore his. Was it Rico Nasty? Maybe
yeah.
not.
A
Maybe
lot
it
of people were
was
Rico
yeah,
Nasty,
yeah.
Chloe Bailey,
Chloe Bailey. Yeah, yeah. Chloe Bailey is who I seen wear it. Yeah.
yeah, Ruby Rose. He's had a lot of dope people like really put on for the brand because he was doing like mesh suits that were really
Mm-hmm.
popular, and also he had a boot as well that had a really unique curved tail that a lot of people were gravitating towards as well. So he's
Word.
super dope. Um, my boy Setor Zelevu, I think his IG handle is Dr. Don Goofball. But yes, super dope guy. That's actually my travel buddy. So whenever I go overseas, I'm usually with him. We went to Ghana together. We went to Brazil together, and we went on both Europe trips together. The one most recently in November, and then the one last year we went to Copenhagen and Belgium. Super dope guy. Has his PhD in dang. Let me not get to line. I think UX research.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he got his PhD in UX research. Super talented. He works for Meta right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, watch
Nice.
out for him. He's going to be
Yeah.
doing big things in the next couple of
Yeah, for
years.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Um, dang, who else? Someone I'm listening to. I mean, this is obvious. Dot. I never stop listening to K Dot.
Mm.
That's obvious. But a jazz artist I'm really on to right now is Gene Ammons.
Mm.
Um, if anybody wants to check him out, he's an artist that, well, I know him mainly from like his 50s and 60s era. I haven't tapped into his other stuff, but like I got attracted to those eras because I just was in a vinyl store one day and just randomly picked those out because I love the covers and really dope artists. Check them out if y'all can. That's four. Um, and then another dope artist who I really get motivated by, Andre Wagner. Super
Mm.
super dope film artist. I look to him a lot for inspiration. He's super dope. New York based, works
Okay.
explicitly with film as well. He recently just took a trip to India in which he documented a lot of it and posted like maybe over 30, 40 pictures from that trip. That was super inspirational as well. Um, yeah, man. And shout out the whole friend group. I don't want to leave nobody out, but just want to give like a big umbrella, like the whole friend group. Trey, Kevon, um, Smalls, Coop, Jay, my parents, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody get some love.
Yeah. Straight up. Straight up. One thing I
Yeah.
respect about you too, like the same people that you was with, like at least when I met you in college, like
Mm-hmm.
the same people that in your circle right now. Like you got to tighten it,
Mm-hmm.
friend group. That's real important.
Definitely, man. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Of course, life happens and people move and people get in relationships and stuff. A few of the homies married now. So like it definitely puts
Jamal married,
yeah,
right?
yeah, Smalls got married in 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy to say. It's almost been 2 years. Dang. Um yeah, it definitely just for whole life situations, it definitely puts some time and distance between like the link ups, but when we all link up it's still the same, bro. Like those my boys. So we actually just met up this past weekend, a good deal of us, because one of our other boys had a birthday party for his daughter's first birthday. So
Nice.
brought all of us out, and same thing. None of us miss a beat, bro. It's all the same laughs, jokes, just good energy. So
Nah, that's
yeah,
important, man. Hopefully you stay that way. You know what I mean?
definitely, bro. Prayerfully, yeah, definitely.
Well, look, man, I ain't gonna hold too much of your time. This is a great conversation. I appreciate your time. If you wanna give out your IG, your website to the people so they can follow you, check you out. Whenever that book comes
Definitely,
out,
man.
cop that.
Definitely. First and foremost, thank you again for the opportunity, bro. Like I said in that initial email, like I really do appreciate you thinking about me, man, and just, giving me some shine and some attention, just bringing some more
Yeah,
eyes to my work and what I got going on. I really do appreciate the platform and I love the intention behind it. So thank you truly, brother.
no
You were
problem.
always cool as well, man. I remember some memories with me, you, and Ascar trying to just,
Yeah,
get in the trenches and figure out
trying to
some
figure it
advances to them
out,
tech.
man.
Yeah, bro.
Trying to figure it out, dog.
We all ain't know what he's doing, but each one teach one, bro. We figured it out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm proud of all of us. Asgard married, he got a second kid on the way. Wait, no,
exactly,
not second
bro.
kid should
Right?
be here now, actually.
I think so. I think so. I haven't seen him in so long, but I do keep up with him on IG every now and then. I think so.
Yeah,
I think the second kid, if they're not here yet, they're on the way
yeah,
very soon.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, IG handle is underscore at Maurice or at underscore Maurice Ivory. Webpage is mauriceivory.com. And yeah, just stay tuned, man. A lot more work coming, a lot of exciting ideas that I just want to get out and share. And yeah, man, just stay tuned.
Yeah, I bet, man. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. Well,
Yes,
look,
sir.
man, I'm about to go get some sleep. I got work in the AM.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch you later, man. I'm
All
gonna
right,
catch you
brother.
later. All right.
All right,
Bless,
brother.
bless. Stay up, bro.
Yes, bless, bro. Love. Peace.
Peace.